Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will show you how I'm training for Paris Marathon, which is my second marathon I've ever done. I did one last year, I did Brighton. This year, I'm doing two. I'm doing another half marathon as well, and another half marathon. Got a few fun events coming up, but I'm doing Paris Marathon on the 13th of April, so I'm just over 90 days out. Today is the 12th of January, it's just coming up to 8:15, and I have a long run to do. In the rest of this video, I'll show you how I'm getting my training around working, balancing my 9 to 5, going to the gym, trying to hold on to as much muscle mass as I can. I've recently just changed my gym split, so I'll show you what that is, and if you're someone that's into your running and you also want to keep going to the gym, this is probably the best gym split for you. And since I've switched over, I did it about a week and a half ago, I've really enjoyed training like this, so maybe this will provide some benefit to you. And the runs that I'm doing in the week, they're ramping up the intensity of the sessions, the distance, and speed, tempo, interval works are on the rise, so hopefully I should get faster. I actually have a half marathon coming up in 5 weeks now, 5 weeks today, so it's a good chance to measure where my speed's at before the marathon. I did this last year, and I did the marathon, the half marathon, I did Wokingham half in a time of 1:40. My recent half marathon PB is 1:37, so if I get a PB on the course, I'd like to think I'm going to PB the marathon. That's a mental state I'm telling myself anyway, but don't want to get too hung up on it. Yeah, I need to eat some food. Currently got a bagel in the toaster, not anything revolutionary, but I'll show you a bit more about what I'm eating and stuff throughout the week to maintain some progress. So yeah, stick around, I'll show you what it's like to train for marathon when you're not a pro athlete. What's up? What's all that about? Anyway, won't look like that when I'm running, but quick kit review time. Here's everything that I'm going to take with me. I've got a quick electrolyte drink going down, one of the High Five electrolyte tablets, so I'll swig that before I go. 2 gels for the run, 25k on the plan today. My AirPods in case I get down bad. A belt to keep us all together, and a temperature check. It's -1 outside, so I am in the thermals, long sleeve New Balance, Nike tights, and of course I'm repping the Sauconys. No other shoe for the long run will do. So yeah, apologies, that's an angle, that's not nice. So yeah, gonna head out, 25k on the plan today. This is going to be much more enjoyable than the run last week on the treadmill. I was fighting all sorts of demons. It's going to be a bit icy and slippy, but I just tell myself it's better than watching 4 cars park in the same car park space while I'm on a treadmill, not actually going anywhere. So yeah, this will be fun. I will see you mid-run, I guess. 25k. Finish off a good week of training. Let's go. .5k done. I'm absolutely freezing. My hands are really cold, and I felt much better than the other day. So hungry, I need to eat and refuel, warm up, all that good stuff. So see you in the next clip. Hello, checking again. The time is just coming up to 10:30, and I've made myself some breakfast before I head down to the track for today's session. The session I've got on the cards is 4 by a mile with a warm up and a cool down. I have no idea what that sound was, but the 4 by the mile, the pacing for this session is going to be quicker than my 5k goals. So I haven't run a 5k race. I've done a park run, but I haven't actually gone for a 5k for a really long time, and I need to get sub 20. It is doing my head in that I can't go sub 20. I feel like it's just a mental barrier as much as it is a physical one. So that's why I'm trying to run at 4-minute kilometre pace, or 3:59 per k for these miles. and I know if I can get that done, then I'll be in a very good place. But I need to fuel myself, and the fuel I have is a cheese and ham omelette, which actually looks pretty good. I say that out of surprise, but I literally make this all the time, and a bagel. So, fueling myself well for the session. Yeah, big session on the cards. Gonna eat this and then head down to the track at lunch. Just a quick session today, and then back to work for the afternoon, and then running again tomorrow. Shock, who'd have thought. I did actually go to the gym yesterday. I did an upper body session. I've moved my weights training. I think I mentioned this in the other video. My gym sessions now are upper lower. I used to do push-pull legs, and I think I ran that program for like 2 or 3 years. Did make some good progress on it, but training upper lower, I find it just a bit more enjoyable, you know? I'm training a bit of everything. Hitting shoulders, chest, back, get a nice little pump. You look great for an hour and a bit afterwards, and then wake up in the morning and wonder what it was all for. So, yeah. Anyway, enough of that sub-story. I don't have much time on my hands, so I'm going to eat this and then see you at the track. Okay, checking in, 12:30. I've just pulled up to the track. As you can see, I can't remember if I said what my session would be, but I've got 4 by a mile. Need to go warm up. It's about 5 degrees. Okay, the jacket. What jacket? You can't see it. Bad joke. Onto the track. 1k in. Probably go for a 2k warm up. Just get the legs loose. It's not too windy. I don't want to jinx it, but lots of times we're down and it's been chucking it down or blowing a gale. So yeah, keep ticking over. A few more laps and we're into the session. I'm going to switch into the Vapor Flies. Speedy shoes. Dare I say I'm a bit hot. 4 by a mile. Take the jacket off, joggers off, and cue the montage. I'll check it every few miles, by the way, just so I'll tell you my times and show you how much of a pain cave I'm in. See ya. As you can tell by the trim, I've started 1 rep down. I'll put my splits up at the end, but I'm taking 90 seconds rest in between each one. I've got a minute left, so fast, hard, windy again, but good. Let's see how the other few go. Feeling fast. Two down, holding pace. These last 2 are going to hurt. I went out a bit too quick on that one, so pay the price. 2 more reps to go. Oh, hair's getting worse. So numb, it's getting harder. 3 down, 1 to go. I was fighting all sorts of demons on that last lap. 1 more mile to go. Oh, I just want to stand so badly. Look at the trim. That was so hard. Last mile I kind of wilted away a bit. It was more 10k pace, but I put my splits up what I managed to get. Just so tired. Just not done a session like that for a really long time. But it feels good to be running that quick. Get my body used to feeling that tempo. I'm gonna go home, have some food after it's cooled down, and then I'll speak to you back home about this workout when I can get my rest back. See you soon. Round off the video here talking about a bit of my splits, my running, some plans I've got coming up for the future, and how I'm going to structure the next 87 days of training. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Yesterday's session was 4 by a mile, and I'm adding in a couple more of these hard, fast sessions because I need to get my leg pace up over the quicker, shorter distances. I want to get a 5k PB and a 10k PB this year. Appreciate I might not do that before the marathon because my mileage is so high, and I'm focusing more on my long runs and aerobic base. But this year I definitely want to get a 5k PB and a 10k PB. I need to run under 20 minutes, and I want to try and break the 44-minute barrier for the 10k, which if I can run a sub 25k, I'm pretty confident I can do that in the 10k. I'm averaging over 55k a week, which I'm going to carry on with, persevere and run as long as I can throughout this training, and then I'll chuck in a taper a couple of weeks out just before Paris, and I might even throw a taper in for the half marathon I've got coming up, which is in 5 weeks time, because I want to try and run a PB in that too. I was told this video, don't underestimate a marathon,
and I've seen a lot of people sign up to marathons. Running is huge in 2025. I love being part of it. I'm motivated and inspired by seeing so many people start a running journey or improve their performances. But as I said, don't want to underestimate the marathon. I've only ran one once, so I can only offer advice for my one marathon. And I had a few people who had ran marathons before reach out to me and say, oh, the marathon starts at mile 20. I was like, yeah, good on, mate. Come on, this is 26. If I've done 20, I can do 6. But I'll also chuck in a screenshot of my bonk that I met, which was at about mile 20 last time I did a marathon. And it is very true. The last 6 miles, you find out a lot about yourself and what you're really made of. As corny and cringe as that sounds, if you've done a marathon, you'll know the feeling. And I know I was only running for charity, and it was a 3:52 marathon. It wasn't anything monumental, but for me it was. I really wanted to run for under 4 hours in my first marathon, and I really wanted to get to the finish line as quick as I could. And you kind of have to take yourself to a bit of a dark place, as again, I'm self-aware of how horrendous that sounds and kind of corny, but it's true. I guess the elites are doing it all the time, but I really wanted to get a decent time. So at mile 20, I was thinking about, what am I running for? Why am I doing this? What's the whole point of this? And if you find the right answers in yourself, you can find an extra bit of motivation to get to the finish line. Well, I could anyway. I never know where I stand on this. I might think I'm slow, but compared to somebody else, they might think I'm fast. And if I compare myself to somebody else, I think I'm fast. The reality is, you just don't need to compare yourself to anyone and just worry about your times. So for Paris Marathon, I'm just want a PB, essentially. There is a time that I want to hit, and I'll probably save it until the day before, but I want to run a PB, whatever happens. And I know if I don't do that, it's fine. Like, there's no repercussions if I don't run a PB. There's nothing that's going to happen to me if I don't get it. And if I don't beat so-and-so's time, or someone runs quicker than me, that's fine. It doesn't matter. The whole point of running the marathon is for you to run the marathon. Like, you are running your own race. And it might not even be a race. I'm telling myself it's just a day out in Paris. I'm telling myself I'm going for the weekend, and on Sunday I've got an event on. It's closed roads, and I'm going to run around the streets of Paris for a little bit. So that's what I'm telling myself. And that's how I get through training and how I'm going to prepare for it on the day. I know, worst case scenario, I'm going to be in the bed in the hotel. My legs are going to be cooked, but I'll be there whatever happens. So at the time of recording, I've just crept over the 55 subscriber mark, which is amazing. Thanks for all the support in the videos. My New Year's resolution was to make more content on YouTube. I think I've made 2. This will be my 3rd video of the year. And yeah, I've had a few more subscribers since then, so it means a lot. It's really weird knowing that I'm putting this out on the internet and not someone that I know is on the other side watching this. So if you see me in real life, keep it mellow, but thanks a lot for the support. It means a lot. And yeah, stick around for a few more videos coming soon. Until then, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. More running coming soon. 87 days up from Paris. See you next week for some more mileage, some more running, some more gymming. Until then, live long, be prosperous, stay healthy. All the best.